What's up guys, it's OJ, and in today's Roblox studio tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can animate and rig your simulator pets. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is obviously build your pet. So I'm just going to slide everything back together. I purposely put it apart to so you guys can just get like the basic idea of a start to finish. Once that's done, you want to go ahead and group it. Now that it's grouped, name it whatever your pet name is. Since this is a cat, it's going to be called cat. Now you can use a face of choice, and sometimes the face won't always fit on the body, so you would have to then pull out a part, then apply your face to it, position it right, and then weld it. But since you're new, you probably don't even know what welding is in terms of this, so we're just going to move on. At first glance, you are probably wondering, well, I got my pet rigged, and I'm just here because I don't understand what's wrong with it. I just want to see how you do yours, because I think I might have messed up with mine. Well, if you are that type of person, or you're just new altogether, never anchor your pet. Sometimes you can get them modeled, and then they'll toss it together for you. And you might have like one part anchored, but then like the whole model doesn't show that it's anchored, or you might have two parts anchored and one not, and it's still not showing you. Always anchor it and then unanchor, so it unanchors every single part inside of it. Another thing too, to check your surface, if you don't know what I mean by this, you basically apply a stud or anything here that is not smooth. And then you want to go into properties after you select your parts, and you want to click front face. Now you can see from where the guy who modeled this, the ears are facing left, but if you have more parts facing front, you shouldn't have any problems. So always keep in mind though, if you are modeling a pet or somebody modeled a pet and parts are facing the wrong way, just tell them to make sure everything's facing front. It gives you a less chance of running into problems. So now that discussion's out of the way, we need to figure out your root part. So apply a stud, come down to here, and then find your front face. That being this. If your top face is looking like this, but down here, you have to rotate it and flip it over. Otherwise, your humanoid root part's going to be upside down and then cause some problems. So quickly just go ahead and apply this to your pet body, and you should be fine. So apply this to your body, place this around about as close as you can get it without actually clipping through. So like this. And then everything should work fine. You then want to name it, or not name it, change the transparency to 0, then name it humanoid root part. So make sure you guys got that. I'll put this whole thing in the top comment so you guys can just copy and paste that, so you guys will be fine on that. Then you want to click this plus icon. Now, I'm not sure how much my OBS is actually going to let you see. Okay, so when you click that plus icon, you're going to see a search object button. Search for humanoid unless it's your most frequently used object. Then once that's in there, you should be fine. Then you want to go and click on the pet of choice, and then make sure it's the model, by the way. Make sure you leave that model open and click humanoid root part as your primary part. So then it looks like this, as if a normal rig would look with its humanoid root part. You guys can see the comparison here. Now that that's done, you want to open up rig edit light. If you have like the old version of Moon Animation Suite, that would also be easier, like way easier. You guys can actually speed run this with that, but You just want to click on the humanoid, hold shift and click body and then create joint, and then that would put the body joint here. Then you want to click on body and then click ears and then create weld, and then do the same thing for the legs. Now if you have a face, you would just do the same thing, click here and then click the part that has the face on it, and then everything would work fine. Now that that's done, for the part of the testing, you want to open up Animation Editor by Roblox. You know, you can name this whatever, but for now I'm just going to leave it default. And just show you that everything works. Now, this is an extra bit of the video. If that's covered everything you guys needed, just drop a like now and everything. This is just what I was explaining before. This is obviously going to break the rig, but if you have your surface top at the bottom here and you rig the body to do hold on, my bad. If you do this and then create that, you're gonna see that the grid's up here, and so when you pull, it's all gonna be looking fine, but this is not fine. I'm just saying, if your grid's up here, you did something wrong and you need to go back and check your humanoid root part surface. Make sure that front is still here and make sure that top is always up here. And then every time you do that, obviously you're gonna have to reopen up, rig edit light, click the root part, and then click body and then create joint. That allowing you to fix it and then reuse it. So hopefully this tutorial helps you. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll reply back. My Discord server is in the description too, so you guys can join that, communicate with me. If you need any help, you just DM me on Discord, and I will see you all next time. Peace.